I finally got out of my reading slump. So here's a few things that I did. Maybe these tips will help you too. First things first, I remind myself it is okay to DNF books. I'm literally doing this for a fun hobby. At some point, you just gotta let it go. Next, switch up the genre. So I never read thrillers, and I picked up a thriller, and I actually wanted to finish it. Next, consume less of what other people are reading. I love book talk. I love seeing what my friends are reading, but I can sometimes feel like I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed because maybe I'm not loving my book, or maybe it's just okay. And then I come on here and I hear all about all these amazing books, and this person saying this is the best book of the year, this person saying this is one of their new all-time favorites. It's just distracting sometimes because then you're like pulled in all these different directions sometimes, and I'm not focusing on my own books that I have right in front of my face. So sometimes I had to pull back a little bit, focus on what I have, focus on my books, focus on my TBR, and then I'm in a better space, and then I come back and I'm able to once again watch what other people are doing and reading, and I'm at like good. Because sometimes I just get too distracted. Speaking of distractions, I do have ADHD, and I had a huge giant TBR cart bursting full of my unread books, and I put it right smack next to my bed. So as I was reading my books at night, I just kept like looking over at all of these unread books that I wanted to read, and it was so distracting. I think it was causing me to start and stop too many books. At one point, I was in the middle of like 8 books. Yeah. And I finally rolled that cart away. And I think it's been a big help because at night when I sit down to read, there's only one book. I mean, there might be like 2 on my nightstand, but that's okay. But a giant cart of all the books I want to read was just too distracting for me. So that might not help you, but for me, that really helped. Next, if I'm just reading books that I want to read that I'm really excited for, maybe it's not like the book that Book Talk is talking about right now this month, but that is obviously okay. Read whatever you want, even if it came out 20 years ago. Doesn't matter. It's okay if I'm behind. For example, this book, a lot of my friends have already read this and loved it. That's great. My copy just now came into the library, so now it's my turn, and I read it and gave it 5 stars and loved it. But it's okay if I'm behind. I don't have to always be buying the new books the day they come out or all of that. That's okay. So sometimes I have to remind myself that. This book finally came in for me for the library. I've heard mixed things on this, so I'm excited to read this and see what I think about it. But I'm finally out of my reading slump. If you're in a reading slump, I am so sorry, and I hope that you are out of it because it is horrible. And like I said, I was in the middle of like 8 books. I would start the book and read maybe like 25% and then not really want to pick it up again. Hopefully you get out of your slump soon.